Okay, so, as you viewers may have gathered, I'm European. Specifically English.
I just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I live in a shithole! Do you know what I mean? Birmingham is a fucking shithole!
I also mentioned that I actively play baseball, and that I'm a third baseman. At least that's what it says in my bio. Many of you probably didn't realise baseball is even played over here in Europe. But there has been a baseball boom as of recent, and not just in a few countries, but in a lot of European countries. In today's video, I will go over the current state of baseball in European countries, including showing you where these teams play and how you can get involved. If you live in Europe, that is. Anyway, I am just covering countries that have made the World Baseball Classic. In order, Czechia, Great Britain, Italy, the Netherlands, and Spain. Quick side note though, I will not be covering Israel in this video despite their membership to the Confederation of European Baseball, as not only are they geographically located in Asia, but also just mentioning Israel is enough to be controversial, even though Israel would probably beat any Asian team they come at apart from Japan, China, and maybe even Korea or Taiwan. The current state of affairs is irrelevant to my channel's main topic. Now, enjoy the video. By far one of the best countries in European baseball and a recent competitor at the 2023 World Baseball Classic, the Czech Republic has the best baseball team in Europe and one of Europe's fastest growing baseball cultures. The premier baseball competition is known as the Extraliga and has been running since 1993. Currently, 8 teams make up the Extraliga. The most successful team and the current holding champions are Odrazi Brno, with 24 Extraliga titles. The country is a baseball pyramid, similar to a football pyramid. The bottom teams in the Extraliga are relegated to the second division, known as Jedna Liga. This system is prevalent across Europe across most sports, obviously football, basketball, and even hockey. Some notable players who are Czech or have played baseball in the Czech Republic include Erik Sogard, Marek Minajic, Martin Cervenka, Ondrej Sartoria, and foreign players Roger Diago and Peter Moylan. There are hundreds upon hundreds of diamonds in the Czech Republic, and a simple search can yield results. The main ones include Eagles Park in Prague, Mečky Field and Ryšče Field in Brno, Arrows Park in Ostrava, and an unnamed field in Lubočka na Vltavo, 10 minutes from Česká Budějovice. Overall, the Czech Republic have been known in more recent times and are quite popular for the Japanese. Ondrej Sartoria, the guy who I mentioned in notable players, struck out Shohei Ohtani on 3 pitches, and he can't throw a pitch over 80 miles an hour. It's a bit like if I struck out Shohei Ohtani, except that he's an electrician and has a job, while I'm just a stupid fuck sitting in my house. Anyway, that's the Czech Republic. Baseball in the UK is a growing sport, spearheaded by the London series that began in 2019 and is returning in 2023 and 2024. The sport is believed to have originated back in the late 1800s in Great Britain. I would need to make a whole video though to explain the history of baseball, and to be honest, I don't feel like doing that. There must be a video out there somewhere, just look it up. There are 3 divisions of baseball in the UK, AAA being the highest, and Single A being the lowest. On the British Baseball and Softball website, there is a map that shows you where independent, university and even youth clubs are located, which is helpful for any Brits who want to find a local team to play for. So if you live in Northampton, you can play for the Northants Centurions, located in the west of Northampton. Notable players born in Great Britain or of British descent include Harry Wright, Danny Cox, Lance Painter and Barry Enright. More notable players could include Trace Thompson, Harrison Ford, Jazz Chisholm Jr. and even Hall of Famer Trevor Hoffman. Yes, he had British heritage in him, and he currently is one of the pitching coaches, I believe, for the team. Using the map, it is safe to say there are quite a plethora of diamonds across the country. The most notable diamond is Farnham Park, the only purpose-made baseball field in the country, located outside of London, near Slough. Farnham Park is the only purpose-built one, as most other baseball diamonds are built into public parks. Other notable fields in the UK may include Finsbury Park, home of the London Mets and the London Capitals, Westmoreland Park, home of the Bracknell Inferno and Bracknell Phoenix. You can find their vlogs on YouTube, by the way. Pretty good videos. Claycutter Field, home of the Cornish Clay Cutters, Tolcross Park, home of the Glasgow Sunflowers, West Park, home of Long Eaton Storm, and Marston Green, home of the Birmingham Metalheads. Occasionally when I return to England I come and train with the Metalheads. Since I play usually over in Switzerland, it's quite tough. But that's Great Britain, hopefully soon to be the next best country in Europe. Italy has always been pretty solid at baseball, even if you just take their finishes at the World Baseball Classic. This is definitely helped for sure by the countless MLB players who have some sort of Italian heritage in them, such as the Pasquatch Vinny Pasquantino, Sal Frelick, and even the Dark Knight Matt Harvey. Of course, there are a bunch of players who have the Italian heritage in them, such as Blue Jays closer Jordan Romano.
Drill deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
And shortstop David Fletcher. Italy does, however, have a few local players on their roster. There were players such as Matteo Bocci, Alex Bassani, and Alberto Mineo. The professional league in Italy is very contested and is known as Serie A. The most successful team is Nettuno BC 1945, based in Roma, or at least based nearby Roma. Most teams, however, are based near or around the Emilia-Romagna region, and there is even a team in the country based out of San Marino. Compared to most sports San Marino that aren't usually that good at, San Marino's baseball team last won the league in 2022. The most well-known field is definitely Nettuno's, but there are a bunch of amateur teams across the regions as well as these aforementioned professional teams. You can look it up on Italian baseball official website, where I can't even read half of the words on it. I can understand a bit of Italian, I just can't understand a lot of Italian. I'm not good at reading other languages that I don't understand, especially if they speak it to me. If you speak Italian to me, I will probably pick up one word and then you'll probably call me a vaffanculo and then tell me to fuck off. But there you go. That's Italy. The Netherlands are the most iconic European nation to have competed at the World Baseball Classic. Their biggest moment being when they upset the Dominican Republic in 2009.
Ground ball off the glove of Ibar. They did it. They win it. The Netherlands is going to Miami. Down goes the Dominican.
By the way, you've got to make that fucking catch. This guy's a weirdo. Anyway, the Netherlands roster consists of not only local players, but Major League Baseball, Minor League Baseball, and even MPB players. The roster mix is quite notable, as a sizable majority of the pitchers historically have played in the Dutch Honkbal Hoofdklasse for teams like the Amsterdam Pirates or Curaçao Neptunus Rotterdam. In the World Baseball Classic in 2017, the Netherlands also played a part in the tallest batter-pitcher matchup in baseball history. 7'1" pitcher Ludovicus Jacobus Maria van Mil, also known as just Luc van Mil, walked Israel's 6'8" first baseman Nathaniel Friedman. On a bit of a somber note, Loke unfortunately passed away on the 28th of July 2019 at the age of 34. Notable professionals who represented the Netherlands include players like Kenley Jansen, who was born in Curaçao, Xander Bogaerts, who was born in Aruba, Andrew Jones, Jurickson Profar, and Vladimir Ballantyne, all the last three born in Curaçao. A lot of the players who represent the Netherlands were either born in Aruba, Curaçao, or Bonaire, as they are part of the ABC Islands, formerly part of the Netherlands Antilles. They are part of the Netherlands after all. The Dutch baseball website, as far as I can gather, because I can't really understand a bit of Dutch, contains information about local leagues you could sign up for. Slow pitch to fast pitch softball, hell, even baseball 5 and blind baseball. I didn't even know there was blind baseball, but I guess they're pretty good. They must hit some absolute dingers. I cannot read Dutch, so I wouldn't know exactly. I do know that Ajax's training ground, Ajax the football club that is, in Amsterdam, De Toekomst, has 2 baseball diamonds. But again, a Google search or even a look on Google Maps, you'll find a diamond in pretty much every major city in the Netherlands. Even in places such as Groningen. But yeah, that is the Netherlands. And finally, we are on to Spain, a team that has only appeared in one World Baseball Classic back in 2013. Spain's roster consisted of a few former major leaguers, but it is typically local players who play in Division de Honor, where the most successful team is the Tenerife Marlins, located off the mainland in the sunny Canary Islands, even if Tenerife is admittedly quite a rainy island compared to most. Either way, they have the Astros over there. I don't know if they've cheated or not, but the Valencia Astros have a field in the middle of the city, and it's a pretty nice field actually. Players who have played in the major league and represented Spain include René Cruz, Adrian Nieto, Engel Beltre, and Noel Marte, who I believe is suspended for use of PEDs. Spanish baseball clubs aren't hard to find, if you live near a city that is. You could probably find one in your city. For example, here's one in Malaga, here is one in Bilbao, and of course here is one in Madrid, and there's many in all the big cities. But if you live in the middle of Andalusia, come to the small town of Benimejí. There is a very nice field there, a sort of baseball city it is advertised as. Spain recently won the European Championships against Great Britain, and so technically they are supposed to be the best team in European baseball. The Czechs came third, and I don't know where the Italians and Dutch finished. I literally only watched Switzerland and UK anyway. And there you have it! The World Baseball Classic fairing countries in Europe. The next video on European baseball will cover countries you can suggest in the comment section, but there are a few I'll certainly cover regardless of suggestion or not. Hope you enjoyed. Here's a picture of a bird. If you know what species it is, you get a gold star. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and good grind.
Push the fucking pack off of the porch or break a pound down. Get the scrap if it happen to blow, it makes a round sound.